I didn't expect it to go this far. I was just trying to help my sister. But looking back, I can't help but wonder if I made the right call or if I've ruined everything. Let me start from the beginning. My sister, Emily, has always been the kind of person who doesn't ask for help. She's independent to a fault. When we were kids, I used to do everything for her, fix her broken toys, help with homework, even beat up the bullies who'd pick on her. It was just what I did, and I loved doing it. But after she moved away for college, I didn't think much about our old dynamic. We stayed in touch, sure, but it wasn't the same. We both grew up, and life got busy. Then she got married. I didn't know much about her husband, Jason, at first. Emily was always private about her personal life, and honestly, I wasn't too invested, but I could tell something was off from the beginning. It was small stuff at first. He never seemed to look at her the way a husband should, and when I saw them together at family events, Jason didn't seem like the kind of guy who would protect her the way I did. But hey, it was her life, right? Who was I to say anything? But then things started happening. Emily would call me late at night, not crying, but sounding ... off. She would never come out and say it, but I could hear the strain in her voice. At first, I thought I was just imagining things, but then, last year, she started opening up, slowly, piece by piece, and what she told me, well, that's when I realized I needed to step in. Jason had been cheating on her. She didn't say it outright at first, but the more she talked, the clearer it became. She'd found messages on his phone. She didn't confront him right away, she just kept quiet, but it was eating her up inside. She wasn't sure what to do. I told her that she needed to talk to him, but I could hear the doubt in her voice. She didn't want to ruin the marriage, and that's when I made a decision. I wasn't going to sit back and watch my sister suffer. I had to do something. I knew I wasn't the one to fix things between them. I wasn't a therapist or a relationship expert, but I could take action. Jason wasn't going to get away with this, not on my watch. So I did something I'm still questioning. I hired a private investigator. I know people might think I went too far, but Emily deserved to know the truth, and I didn't trust Jason to tell her. I didn't even know if he would ever come clean, so I spent the money, and the pie did his job. Turns out, Jason's infidelity was worse than I'd imagined. He'd been seeing two other women. One of them was someone from his work, someone who had apparently been in the picture for months. The other, a woman he met at a bar a few months ago. He'd been sneaking around, lying to Emily, and she had no idea. When I found out, I wasn't just angry, I was furious. This guy had been pretending to be the perfect husband while destroying my sister's trust. So I did what any protective older brother would do. I confronted him. At first, Jason denied everything. He was smooth, convincing. He told me I was being paranoid, that it was all just a misunderstanding, but I wasn't having any of it. I knew what the pie had found, and I wasn't going to back down. After a couple of tense hours, Jason cracked. He admitted to everything. The affair, the lies, everything. And I'm not proud of what happened next, but I didn't stop there. I didn't just tell Emily no. I made sure Jason knew that I was done with him. I told him to his face that he wasn't welcome in our family anymore, that he could leave, or I'd make sure everyone knew what kind of man he was. I know, it sounds dramatic, right? But I couldn't let him get away with hurting my sister, so I did what I thought was right at the time. But the fallout, well, it was worse than I expected. Looking back, I know I might have crossed a line, but at the time, I thought I was helping. I thought I was protecting Emily. But when I told her the truth about Jason, it didn't go the way I planned. Emily didn't cry. She didn't scream. She just sat there, stunned, staring at me as if she didn't recognize me. For the first time in my life, I saw her as something I didn't expect. Lost. She was lost in her thoughts, unsure of what to do next. And I was the one who had dragged her into that chaos. She didn't confront him right away. Instead, she asked for space. I thought, okay, maybe she needs time to process this. But a week later, she told me something that made me regret everything. She wasn't mad at Jason. She was mad at me. Apparently, Jason had a different story. He told her that I'd exaggerated everything, that I was just trying to break them up. He said I was being controlling, overprotective basically. Everything I wasn't doing. And Emily started to believe him. She started questioning my motives. Was I really trying to protect her? Or was I just interfering in her life? Was I playing the role of the protective older brother? Or was I just trying to control her happiness? I never thought Emily would feel like that. I never thought I'd lose her trust. I'm still not sure where I stand. Some people tell me I did the right thing, Jason deserved to be exposed. But others think I crossed a line, that I should have let Emily handle it herself. And then there's Emily. She's still with him. And part of me wonders if I've ruined everything for good. Some people say I went too far. Others think I didn't go far enough. So now, I'm questioning myself. Did I overstep? Was I trying to protect her? Or was I just trying to fix everything for her? It's been months since I confronted Jason, and Emily's still with him. She told me they were working on things, and that I needed to give them space. I tried to respect her wishes, but it was hard. Every time I saw Jason, it felt like I was looking at the person who had torn apart my sister's life. And honestly, it ate at me. I couldn't just let it go. But the thing that hurt the most, Emily never really told me what happened between them after everything came out. She kept saying she needed time, but I started to feel like that time was just for her to decide if she even wanted to keep me in her life. I'm not an idiot. At some point, I realized that Jason's words were getting to her. He wasn't just a guy who cheated anymore. He was the guy who could talk his way out of anything. And it scared me. Looking back, maybe I did push her too hard. I never asked her what she wanted. I only assumed I knew what was best. I thought she'd be grateful for me exposing Jason, for saving her from the guy who was wrecking their marriage. But Emily wasn't grateful. She was confused, angry, and hurt. Not just at Jason, but at me, too. I don't even know why I thought confronting Jason was going to help. All I did was make things more complicated, and every time I thought about it, I felt worse. But things didn't get any better between me and Emily. If anything, they got worse. She started avoiding me more and more. When we did talk, it was tense, like we were both walking on eggshells. I kept trying to reach out, but it felt like every attempt was met with more distance. I couldn't fix things. I couldn't fix her. But then came the moment I never saw coming. I was at a family barbecue when Jason showed up. Emily wasn't there yet, and I figured I'd just avoid him. I mean, how do you even talk to a guy who's been caught cheating on your sister, right? But Jason came right up to me, calm as anything, like we were just old pals. "Hey, man," he said, giving me a tight smile. I didn't know what to say, so I just nodded. I wanted to tell him to get lost, but something in me didn't. Maybe it was the look on his face, like he was going to drop some bombshell. Maybe it was that little voice in the back of my head telling me to just hear him out. "You've probably been wondering what's been going on with Emily and me," he started, and I could feel my blood pressure rising. "She's processing everything. You know how it is." "No," I said flatly. "I don't know how it is, actually." Jason gave me that fake sympathetic look of his, like he was the victim in all of this. "Look, I get it. You think I messed up. And I did, okay. But the truth is, Emily's not as innocent in all this as you think." I froze. My brain couldn't process it at first. "What the hell are you talking about?" Jason's eyes darted around, making sure no one was listening. "You don't know this, but Emily's been pushing me away for years. She's changed. I tried to make things work. I really did. But it's like she doesn't care anymore. I don't know if she ever did." The words hit me harder than I expected. I didn't know how to respond. "You're saying she's the one at fault?" "I'm not blaming her," Jason said, almost too quickly. "But you don't understand. She's been distant, cold. I've tried to talk to her, but she's always got her own life, her own thing going on. And I'm not perfect. I know that. But you don't know what it's like, living with someone who's emotionally unavailable. Sometimes you need more than what she can give." I didn't know how to react. Was he trying to turn me against her? Or was he actually telling the truth? My mind raced. The pieces didn't fit, but I couldn't shake the feeling that there was something deeper going on here, something that neither Emily nor Jason was telling me. Before I could respond, Emily arrived. She walked in, and the tension in the air was instantly thick enough to cut with a knife. She didn't even look at me. Her eyes went straight to Jason, and for a moment, I thought I was imagining it, that there was something there, something in the way they looked at each other. It wasn't just awkward, it was uncomfortable. They stood close, talking quietly, and for the first time in a while, I realized how much I didn't know, how much I still didn't understand. As the BBQ went on, I found myself watching them. I couldn't stop. Every little thing they did together, it was like I was seeing them for the first time. Jason laughed a little too loud at something Emily said, and she laughed back. But it wasn't real. I could tell. There was something strained about it. They weren't a happy couple. They were two people stuck in something they didn't know how to get out of. And yet, Emily wasn't ready to leave him. She wasn't ready to confront what had happened. Not fully. She was still waiting. Waiting for what? I didn't know. Later that night, Emily pulled me aside. "Can we talk?" she asked. I nodded, but my stomach was already in knots. I had no idea what she was going to say, but I wasn't ready for it. "I know you're mad at me," she started, and there was that same tired look on her face, the one I hadn't seen in years. "I know you think I should have done more, but Jason is my husband. I love him, even if he screwed up, and I need to figure this out on my own." I couldn't say anything. I just stood there, staring at her, watching as she tried to explain herself, like she was trying to justify what she was doing. "I don't want you to hate him," she continued, "but I also don't want to lose you, either. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but I need time. I need space." And that's when I realized ... This wasn't just about me protecting her anymore. This wasn't about doing the right thing. This was about her. This was her choice to make. And all I could do was stand by and watch. I don't know what's going to happen next. Maybe Emily and Jason will work it out. Maybe they won't. But what I do know is that I've lost something, too. I've lost the image of my sister that I had in my head, the strong, independent woman who could do no wrong. Some people say I did the right thing by exposing Jason. Others think I should have stayed out of it. But now I'm just ... lost. Did I really help her? Or did I just make things worse? So now I'm wondering, did I overstep? Did I make the right choice? Or was I just trying to fix something that wasn't mine to fix? Some people think I'm the bad guy. Others think I should have done more. I guess I'll never know for sure.